Guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fit, and today I am going to show you guys a superfood that has a plethora of benefits for you. Two of the main reasons I use this superfood is because it helps with belly bloat and it eliminates, it crushes inflammation. And I have challenges with inflammation, and part of the reason a lot of folks have challenges with inflammation is not from just taking a lot of medicines which are synthetic. And I've told you guys, if you have to take medicine, you do need to do a detox, because those synthetic medicines, they don't do well with your body. They do leave a lot of toxin residue in it. But another thing, if you're sitting on your bums too much, too long, you're going to start developing inflammation in your body. So you do want to get up and move. So this is why I like to give you guys all of these challenges. But before we get into that superfood, I just want to thank WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters Network for allowing us to be a part of their broadcasters, because this is our second season and it's helping us to get the word out. We are on a mission to save 1 million lives through health and nutrition by providing you guys with simple tips and strategies so that you're able to overcome suicide and depression. And yes, we are in the fall. This is a time where people start, they're not around their family. We're still dealing with COVID-19. So a lot of things will start going on, filtering in that brain if you're not taking care of your body, so that your brain and as well as your entire body will be receiving the proper nutrients. So with that being said, let's jump into that superfood. Okay guys, I am in Safeway, and I don't know what you guys have. You might have Shoppers or Food Lion, but make sure when you get your bananas, like these aren't all that well, but don't get them too ripe. Have a little bit where they need, a little bit where they have to get ripened. Otherwise, they're going to get mushy really fast. And when you're selecting your fruit, make sure that you're selecting low glycemic fruit. Like this is high glycemic, so you only want to eat half of it. Apples are low glycemic, so those are really good. You can also choose grapes, but you want to be careful on those. Grapefruits are low glycemic. Make sure that there are no bruises on them, and they look really good. Got a little bit of color on it. All right. And oranges are good too. Those are really good too. And now what I'm going to look for is some celery. But just make sure when you get your produce is nice. If you could do organic, that's great. Make sure there are no bruises on them, because the more bruises they have on them, the more that they're going to go bad on you quickly. That sounds crazy, but that is actually what's going to occur. All right, guys. So I'm just showing you some different low glycemic vegetables that you can try. And of course, your cabbage. And when you do your cabbage, and the reason I'm showing you this because the holidays are coming up and people get really crazy with how they cook their food. These are fresh green beans. You can use fresh, frozen, or canned. All you need, you can use low sodium or regular chicken broth, and a little, or you can use smoked turkey wings. So for every pound, well, every 2 pounds, use the smoked turkey wings. And other than that, you're doing good. Now, I've already put 3 of these through, and the superfood is celery. So I've already juiced 3 of these. I'm going to put 1 more in because usually about 4 of these will give me 8 ounces. Make sure you don't use the bottom part, the part that's pretty much turning white. That is extremely bitter. And if you have the leaves, a lot of the nutrients are in here. A lot of folks don't like it. It's just an earthy taste. And my thing is, you can get over it within 30 seconds. Chase it down because you're supposed to be drinking a gallon of water anyway. And I'm going to remind you guys, you must drink. Your goal is to do a gallon of water. I know you're not going to do that, but your goal is to get up to that. If you're not drinking enough water, you're going to start feeling cramps with this. But it is going to remove all of the nasties from your body. This is not a challenge. You need to do this daily. All right. So I have a juicer that I'm going to do. We don't consume the pulp. If you don't have a juicer, don't go out and purchase one. Use your blender. Just use a cheesecloth and a grater, and make sure when you're pouring, the content in there, you squeeze everything out. It'll catch the pulp for you. But again, I'm using a juicer. I've already done 3 of these, so here's my last one. That was a little loud, I know, but we're done. So again, you want to get yourself about 8 ounces of juice. You want to drink this daily. First thing in the morning, I find that it's really good for you. Wait about 30 minutes before you start consuming any of your medications or your vitamins. It's really good, and before you eat anything. So do your juice. Celery. It's really good, has a lot of benefits. Again, I use it to remove inflammation, toxins, and bloat. I am going to include the book for you guys with the Amazon link, and cheers to you. Now, when we come back, I'm going to show you 2 challenges that you do need to do for 30 days. The first one is going to be the jump rope challenge. Well, actually, the first one is you can mix them up, but I'm going to show you how to do the plank challenge, and your goal is to do 5 minutes by the end of 30 days. And then I'm going to show you the jump rope challenge, again, 5 minutes by the end of 30 days. All of that information will be included. I'm just going to show you what you should look like when you're doing it. So if you haven't jumped rope in a while, just smile and take your time and have fun. All right, guys, cheers. We're going to come back showing you how to do the plank and the jump rope challenge. All righty, bye. All right, guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fit. I'm going to show you how to do the plank challenge. Again, remember, I'm going to give you the schedule so you know how long you're supposed to hold the plank. You're going to do this for 30 days. And I'm literally just going to be showing you guys what you should be looking like. So basically, your body should be even. You'll see that in a moment. And you should be looking face down. I'm using a mat because if you're on a hard surface, it is going to feel a little uncomfortable on your arms. So here we go. All right. Bums are down. Shoulder width apart with the legs. Look straight down. And you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure your abs are engaged. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That just feels comfortable. It's a comfortable stretch. You don't have to do that. But you do want to do the plank challenge for 30 days. Workup. This is an all over body workout. This is why I chose this one. So take your time, listen to your body, and work it at your pace. All right, so we're going to go outside, show you how to do the jump rope challenge. All right, guys. See you in a few. Hey guys, before we go outside to show, well, before I go outside to show you how to do the jump rope challenge, I wanted to go over 3 more things, because during the winter seasons, you will need these 3 items. They will be seriously your best friend. And one of them, and I actually have the benefits for the body brush, which I'll read for you real quick because I don't want to miss any of them. There are 5 really good benefits for this body brush. It looks weird, and you want to utilize this body brush while you're still dry before you get into the shower. The instructions are going to be shown on the pamphlet, and again, I will give you the link. There are a lot of places, but I just think this brand is really good. And you always want to brush up towards your heart from feet. I got my little cute socks on, but from feet all the way up to your heart, always up to your heart. The benefits of it, and I'm going to read, so I'm going to look down for real quick. It reduces cellulite. A lot of you guys see cellulite on your thighs. When you're brushing, it's going to reduce that. It's going to stimulate your lymphatic system. So I'm going to jump into the essential oils real quick because we're talking about the lymphatic system. This is the Thieves essential oil, which I use on myself and my family. A lot of times when we're going through our seasonal changes, we start developing more challenges with sinuses and mucus. This puppy right here, Thieves essential oil, works wonders to reduce the excess mucus that we have. So you take a little bit, 1 drop down both sides of your ear, down the front and back of your throat. Again, this is Thieves essential oil. I'll give you the link for that as well. Now I'm going to jump back into the body brush, which I was telling you helps with your lymphatic system. Make sure that when you're doing your brushing, again, all the way up from toes, all the way up navel, towards the heart, arms, stomach, up towards the heart. It is going to come with the instructions, so don't try to remember everything. It's not a big deal. You'll get the instructions in the box. But again, the 5 amazing benefits. 1, it reduces cellulite. The second one, it stimulates the lymphatic system. Make sure you use the Thieves oil for that. The third one is exfoliation and muscle tone, as well as improving your skin appearance. The 4th one increases your circulation, digestion, and your organ function. Now I'm going to stop a second. When you're doing when they're talking about organ function, when you're using the brush on your stomach, again, up towards the heart, up towards the heart. Once you're done with that, take your hands and go in a circular motion on your abdominals and then in the opposite direction. That helps with digestion as well, and you want to add that in. And the last one is invigorating stress relief. So you're probably wondering why I have this foam roller here, because these Thieves essential oils and the foam roller work really well with the body brush. So that last benefit, invigorating stress relief, oh, I love it. And you want to do all of these, well, you want to do the Thieves essential oil after your shower or bath, but you want to do these 2 just before your shower or bath. So now I'm going to show you how you can utilize the foam roller to enhance the 5th benefit for the body brush, which is the invigorating stress relief. Again, you will receive instructions with the body brush, so if you don't remember all that I just explained, it's not a big deal. Instructions will come with it. So I'm going to move these over real quick, and I'm going to show you just 1 or 2 moves that I love. If you don't have anybody, and I know we're still dealing with COVID, so a lot of folks are not comfortable going to the spa. But they are going to require that you have a mask on. But if you're not comfortable doing this foam roller will do a wonderful job on a deep tissue massage in your back, and I love that. You can do it to open up your hip flexors. Hip flexors, you just take one up and you sit into it. and you roll. And wherever you feel the most challenging pain at, that's where you want to hold it at and sit into it just for a couple seconds. It sounds weird, but it'll start relieving the tension in that particular area and it will subside. So now I'm going to show you the one for your back. And this works really well, really well. I love this one. Again, if you are not comfortable going to the spa, you can use this to do your own back massage. I usually start right up under, slightly up under my hips, and then try to keep your abs engaged and don't push up too high. And then you simply roll, and I take my arms back. You hold it wherever you feel tension at. Alright guys, we're outside. We're going to do the jump rope challenge. So the ropes, as you increase in your time, you're supposed to go up to 5 minutes. This is not a weighted rope. They do make weighted ropes. You do need to increase the weight as you get closer to your 5 minutes. Also, you need, and I'll put an Amazon link in there so you can, just see what they have out there. But when you make your rope selection, make sure the rope is going, it's like this one is up under, not the handles, the actual rope is going up under my armpits. That way you know it's enough to cover over you when you're jumping up in the air. And I am just going to do the demonstration, show you what you need to, and I usually count, because 1 minute is 60 seconds, so it's 60 jumps. Or if you have your pedometer, or most of you guys have the health app on your phone, then as you jump, it'll count the jumps for you. And here we go. All right, guys. Use your pedometer, use the health app on your phone, and you're supposed to work up to 5 minutes. All right, guys. And you can get your kids involved. And I got mine going. Look at my baby go. This is the oldest one. All righty. But don't do it in flip-flops like him. All right. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so I decided to come back in and do a quick summary just because there was a lot of information that I typically don't provide to you guys all in one segment. So remember, we started out with me explaining the celery juice and the benefits of it and why I currently use it. And I use it to relieve belly bloat and fullness and tightness and just total discomfort in my digestive system. And I also use it to relieve inflammation. When you sit for long periods of time, and I am guilty of that, your body will start increasing the inflammation throughout your body, which is not good. So this is another reason why I do a lot of the challenges, because it reminds me to get up and move around. And so I know if it works for me, it'll work for you. But I also give you guys a lot of challenges because we are all different individuals. So what I may like, someone else may not. So, but if I give you a plethora of challenges to choose from, you can select the one that's best for you, and then you can be consistent with it. And now we move from the juicing into the 3 items that I told you work best with the juicing. And that was the Thieves Essential Oil. Remember, you take 1 drop behind the right and left ear, front and back of your neck. And then we moved into the body brushing. But real quick, the reason I selected the Thieves Essential Oil, because when we move into fall to winter, a lot of individuals have challenges with sinuses and excessive mucus, and that will relieve the excess mucus, and it will also minimize the amount of sinus challenges to no sinus challenges. And this is the reason why my family and I use it, because we're in that group that has excess mucus, and we also have, well, in the past, we've had a lot of sinus challenges. And so this is why I selected the Thieves Essential Oil, because it totally, for us, it totally wipes out the sinus challenges altogether. Now, I also moved into the body brushing. You want to do this right before you take a bath, or you can do it after your bath, before you go to bed. Just make sure you do it on a daily basis. It does work very well to get your lymphatic system working properly as it should. And this is another reason folks are having challenges, and that's because their lymphatic system is not working well. But body brushing will change all of that. And I reminded you guys, and I briefly went over the directions that you need to utilize the body brushing in for the best results. And that's from toes all the way up. When you get to the abdominal area, you want to do clockwise and then counterclockwise. When you get to the breast area, you start in the center and you move out up to the heart. Everything is brushing up to the heart, up to the heart. When you get to your hands, fingertips, up and up, all right? And then remember, there are instructions inside the body brush box. I provided you guys the link to that. I provided you guys the link for the celery juicing process. There's a book, and everything is on Amazon, but just make sure you utilize the link that I provided so you're not looking all over the place. But if you're really good with Amazon, cool, but a lot of folks are not, so this is why I provided you guys with the link, so you're not doing a lot of searching on like, which one did she say, book, whatever, because that happens. And then we went into the foam roller. I did not provide the link for the Thieves Essential Oil, nor did I provide the link for the foam roller. If you are very familiar with essential oils, you'll know where to get it from. And I did that on purpose because some people are, they like one brand over the other. So you let me know if you can find it, or if you need my help, that's great. The foam rollers come in a plethora of sizes, so that I did not provide the link for that. There's just too many of them. Let me know what your use would be and what size you're looking for, and I can help you out if you haven't done the research yourself. And I showed you a quick example of how you can too. A lot of people have, when you sit for long times, you have challenges with your hip flexors becoming tight, so you need to stretch those out. That foam roller works very good to relieve the tension and tightness in the hip flexor, and it also relieves the tension in your back, and I showed you how to utilize the foam roller for that. And then we moved into the plank. Now the plank and the jump rope challenge, they're both 30 days, and you're working up to 5 minutes for both of them. Now, after 30 days, you're more than welcome to stop utilizing both of those challenges, but they're only 5 minutes, and they're a full body workout. So I'm employing you to continue to do this after your 30 days. And it looks easy, but you need to work your way up to it because you're utilizing your entire body weight. So because it looks easy doesn't mean that it's not a good workout. It is a serious workout, but again, you need to work your way up to holding your entire body weight for 5 minutes. That's the plank. And then you're using the jump rope. Now, I suggested you guys start out with a regular jump rope that has no weight, and then work your way up to the weighted ones. Now, I only provided the link for a 1.5 and a 5. No, I did 1.5 and a 3 pounder. They go up, I mean, because it is a full body workout. But again, I would recommend that you start out with a weightless jump rope, and then move into the 1.5, and then move into the 3 pounder, and so on and so forth. it looks easy, but it's not. And I'm imploring you, take your time, okay? And the instructions there's a link so you know how much you're supposed to do per day. And then I wanted to also let you guys know that remind you, I should say, that we are in the fall and winter months, which means we are now going to be in a season where we are having more darkness than we do light. And a lot of individuals do not resonate with a lot of darkness. This is when a lot of folks start having a lot of challenges with depression and suicide. And then now we have that coupled with, we're still dealing with COVID, and you're not seeing your family and your friends like you normally would. So it's a lot for some folks. And so our next two guests, and I know I typically don't do this, but I thought this was extremely important. Our next two guests, the first one is Ms. Darlene Bates Harper. She is the creator of the Resource Pop-Up Bus, and that is a organization that has a plethora of resources that you guys can take advantage of. And if you live in a low-income community, or you know someone that lives in a low-income community, they would benefit from what she has to offer in a humongous way. So take advantage of that. She also has a virtual event that's going to be coming up very soon that is going to be dealing with mental stability. So all of those resources, and again, because I'm letting you guys know what to expect and how to take care of it, so that you don't fall into the trap of, you know, if you're one of the individuals that don't deal with having you know, darkness as much as we do now. I'm letting you know how to get through this season in a successful way. And then our next guest will be Sean Conley. He is a former NFL kicker. He's no longer with the NFL anymore. His career was cut short. That is a high profile job. That is something that you work so hard to get those positions, and then you constantly have to prove yourself to keep the position. You don't get it and then it's smooth sailing. You're constantly proving yourself because they're looking for the next best person. The NFL is a business. Now, if you are working in a high profile position, even if you're not, you can have I don't want to say a regular job, but a job that we're considered normal, not one like the NFL. But if you're responsible for a mortgage and other debt, or your family, and you've got multiple children, that puts a lot of strain and stress on you. And we want to make sure that, again, throughout this season, you're successful in dealing with stress management. And so Sean is going to be providing you guys with nuggets on how he transitioned his mind from no longer being in the NFL to a position where not only is he extremely successful and he's able to help others, he's able to work with his wife and work with her on a humongous successful scale. So we want to make sure we provide you guys with segments like that. So make sure you tune in within the next week and the week after, because Ms. Harper's coming the following week and Sean's coming after her. And guys, these are nuggets that you really need if you don't deal with being in the dark for the periods of time during the winter seasons, okay? So again, I am your #1 health and wellness cheerleader, and I love making sure I provide you guys with simple tips and strategies so you're successful in your health and wellness goals, so you're able to overcome suicide and depression. Again, if you need any assistance from me, please email me. I broadcast every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time zone. And we broadcast on WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters Network. Again, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.